Hello everyone, I'm here with the $1,500 PLO 8 or better winner. It's Anthony Zinno. He's just won $280,000. Firstly, congratulations, Anthony.
Thank you, Oliver.
And I just want to ask you, so you won a bracelet 4 years ago. It was your first bracelet. It was in the $25,000 PLO.
Yeah.
Now you've won a $1,500 bracelet. Can you kind of compare the two? Is it two completely different bracelets for you, or?
Well, I'll tell you, the first bracelet you win as a poker pro when you've been grinding for years is just like indescribably. The feeling is, it's hard to compare because it's been 4 years. So I'm ecstatic and I'm so grateful and so happy. And right now when your brain can't process too many things because, of course, you've been focusing on the tournament and you don't even know what to think right now. So it's that similar feeling, but the first time it was I remember my knees were shaking. And I when I did my interview, actually, I remember my throat was cracking. I was just I was overwhelmed with adrenaline.
Yes.
And adrenaline makes it's all. So to compare the two is nearly impossible because you've got that first time that it happens.
That rush, right?
Yeah, it's probably akin to when someone has their first child, and then it's not that the second one's not as good, but the first time it's oh my God, I just created life.
Yeah,
right. So that's the best thing I can think of.
Yeah. And I want to talk a little bit about so this year you've been grinding a lot, I've seen.
Yeah.
And so recently your team came third in the tag team event.
Yes.
And you came second heads up against Eli Elizera in the stud.
Yeah.
And now you've come first in one event. So you've got a third, a second, and a first in one World Series. I mean, that's got to be some kind of record. How does it feel to kind of get so close, not quite get there, get so close, not quite get there, and then all of a sudden you've now got your second bracelet? Is that kind of nice feeling?
It feels awesome. Listen, trust me, when you get top three in any tournament, it is awesome. So it doesn't matter if it was top three in all three, I'd still feel awesome.
Yeah.
Of course, the bracelet is amazing. Admittedly, though, the tag team event, my good buddy John Hines was my teammate, and he played 95% of it.
Wow, okay.
because it conflicted with this tournament.
Right.
Yeah. So as cool as it is, my buddy, it doesn't feel as, of course, it doesn't feel as
you've achieved this. I see what you mean.
So for me, it was more the second against Eli Elizera. So let's talk about that. So now that was awesome because I don't have nearly as much stud experience as Eli. Okay. I've been working my hardest on the stud games, but I have a long way to go. A long way to go in those games. I'm trying my best to get there, but Eli is a far better stud player than I am. So to even have an opportunity to maybe run good heads up and beat him was cool. But sort of just going into heads up in that tournament, he was chip leader, sort of accepted my fate that all right, well, maybe I'll get lucky card distribution, but was so happy to get second.
I love that.
Awesome. Yeah. And he's been so nice to me over the years. So we hugged, and he's a good dude. So
really
that was
nice.
cool.
I actually want to mention about the fact that you didn't play much of the tag team, right? But you've still come third in that event. So essentially, you've live multi-tabled 2 events and basically final tabled 2 events and only really played in one. I mean, that's pretty impressive,
so
right?
What's funny is I guess it was 2 nights ago now, because this event we had to do an extra day for it. So 2 nights ago was the final table was right here.
Really?
And John, basically it was when he needed a break, to go to the bathroom or whatever. So I'd run in. I missed some hands in this tournament.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, to kind of run in, sit,
so
let him get a break. Yeah, just kind of say hi at the table, play a few hands, whatever, and. So that was cool.
I love that. And what are you going to do? Are you doing anything tonight to celebrate? You're going to go out have a few drinks, or are you literally going to hop in another tournament and play?
Man, it's funny because I'm tired and I would love to have some drinks. But it's the same variant of poker. It's the PLO 8.
Yeah.
It's the 10K.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
It's the 10K.
You got to hop in then, right?
Yeah. So I could buy in. I think you can buy in until midnight, or maybe even the start of day 2, actually.
Okay.
So I could consider that, but I think it's best if I just get in there and do my thing because I got that momentum train going.
You're a true grinder, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's a lot of. It really is a lot of work. I mean, it's the toughest thing is trying to get your 7.5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Trying to eat healthy so that you feel good and stuff, and but right now you guys can probably. I'm tired. Like,
I mean, to be honest, looking at you, having known that you've ground the whole summer, I wouldn't be able to tell. You still look you're pretty fresh. You're talking really well.
Thanks.
And I think, you know, you've got a few more weeks left of the World Series.
Yeah.
I assume you're going to pretty much fire everything. So
I'm going to fire a lot. I'm going to try my best to take like a day off, like just so I can totally, you know, maybe even like go lie by the pool. Like I'm pale and I'm tired, you know, so like I have been, you know, kind of just depriving myself of like that, you know, even just take a walk on the strip or something like at least before the main event, you know, but besides that, I really won't have much time. Every now and then I get like an hour to maybe have a drink with a friend and catch up.
Well, make sure you get those 8 hours sleep every night for the rest of the summer. I want to see you win another bracelet because this interview's been brilliant. I've really enjoyed it, man.
Thanks.
So congratulations once again.
Thank you so
and
much.
Hopefully I'll see you again in another bracelet
Oh, man,
interview.
I hope so.
You take care, buddy.
Thank you for your time. Okay.
I'm Oliver Biles for PokerNews.com.